I have 10 agents running 24/7 autonomously around the clock. I have a CTO inspired by Steve Jobs, a CMO inspired by Mark Zuckerberg, and then a CRO inspired by Bill Gates. I manage all of them from one dashboard. I've been building and tightening over time. It's live, it's running. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how it works. No more fluff, just build. Hi, I'm Chris, founder of Execution Squad. I built an AI consulting business to 600,000 in 1 year. Then I shut it down because I watched what it was doing to people. More tools, more learning, same stuck position. So I rebuilt everything around one thing. We install an AI execution system to book and close your first 5 paid clients. No tour today. You're going to see real runs. What I typed in, what the system did without me, and what I approved at the end. And the only part that matters, decision points. Operator up top, system underneath, works moves. You're looking at the OS, the control room, my org chart. I rebuilt it from scratch. My first spark came from ClearMerge's demo. Then I rebuilt the whole things for my system. Different applications lives inside the OS. And today we're staying inside operations. I'm not operating everything today. We are keeping it focused. This UI is built to feel familiar, clear, structured, nothing distracting. The top layer is preference. The power is in the tabs. There you actually run the company. And here is stop being cool and start being operational. The task manager shows you what's actually happening right now, what's running, what's idle, token usage, estimated cost, no guessing. And here you can see the model fleet and how the work gets assigned. Opus 4.6 handles the heavy lifting. Opus 4.5 is the flat back through anti-gravity, OOTH. Gemini 3 Pro is the backup. And ChatGPT 5.3 Codex is for code. And Gemini 3 Flash is for fast checks. Nano Banana Pro is for visual work. Heavy models for heavy works. Lighter models where speed matters. Nothing random. Everything intentional. Everything assigned. Now watch this. Every active session is clickable. If you click one, you can see the full script. Not a highlight, not a summary, the whole run. If something looks off, I don't deviate it. I route it back into the system with a correction. Then rerun it. Scroll down, scheduled jobs leave here. Recurring jobs like weekly workflow leave here. And this overnight log is what I check daily. Here's the loop. I open the overnight log, drop it into chat, and tell the system to pull the first failure and propose one fix. Then I make the call. Either I approve it and rerun, or I block it and send it back with one correction. Once a day, I scan it. If I have questions, concerns, or comments, I feed them into the chat. Then I move on. If you wanted to join the deep dive session, click the link in the comments. I will throw in the 7-day starter pack, winning offer generator, 8-figure landing page case study, speed feedback cycle plan. Link is down here. And this took the most iteration. I tried different structures, different chains or command, different ways to stop it from turning into chaos. After a lot of iterations, this one stuck. The system starts feeling real here. Here's a org chart of mine. I sit at the top, operator, vision, priorities, final decisions. I still make the videos that stays. Right under me is the COO. Most people use AI like a helper. Wrong frame. You want an operator that moves work forward. The COO's default job is research, breakdown, and delegation. It doesn't wait for me to spoon feed prompts. It assigns work. Unless I step in and force a do it now, then it executes immediately. Below that is execution and orchestration. Then the 3 department has a CTO, CMO, and CRO clean lines. Clear ownership, no overlap. One thing to notice on this chart, every card shows the role, whether it's active and the model is learning. Opus 4.6 shows up where the work is heavy. Sonnet 4.5 shows up where speed and consistency matter. Some roles run Codex 5.3 when the code needs to be tight. That's the whole point of the flat. And yes, this keeps evolving. Every week I tighten flows. Every week it gets adjusted. But the hierarchy stays clean. That's the point. Under each department are similar decisions. Now we are going to walk through what each one is responsible for. Engineering runs like engineering. Backend and security handle the core. Sub-agents get assigned based on task complexity. Some build, some verify, some act as fail-safes. Nothing fragile. Those cards are the ones you will see tagged with Opus 4.6 and Codex 5.3. Build power plus a second set of eyes. Front-end and DevOps focus on shipping and stability. Same story here. The work is hard, so the model choice is not decorative. QA exists for the one reason. catch mistakes before they become problems. That's why it has its own lane, with its own agent, with the same verify first posture. The goal is simple: move fast without breaking the system. Fast means nothing if it collapses. Marketing is not vibes. It's a pipeline. Research goes first, output comes after. That order keeps quality high and production fast. Scripts and research sit on the heavier side when needed. So you will notice Opus 4.6 alongside Sonnet 4.5 in the section. Long-form content is broken down into smaller assets automatically. Newsletters run through their own engine, and posting automation stays in its own lane. That's why those cards exist separately. Creative is also split cleanly. Script, thumbnails, graphics, motion. You will see Nano Banana Pro on the thumbnail card because that's a different kind of work than writing. Motion has its own tool stack for the same reason. The point is consistent output without hovering over every task. I don't chase momentum. I build a machine that keeps showing up. Revenue is built around products, launches, and community. Product and launches are structured. Clear inputs, clear outputs. That's why you see Sonnet 4.5 showing up here a lot. It's steady and it's shipped. Growth is where analytics and iteration lives. Some of it is scatterfolded and lightweight by design. That's not a downgrade. It's a choice. Community is different. It's context heavy. It remembers conversations. It follow up. It check in like someone who was actually there. That's why you will see Gemini Flash on the community agent. Tight context, fast responses, consistent touch points. And here's the part people miss. Performance is not always about the most expensive model. If the context is tight, even lighter models can hit. Fancy tech isn't the point. Structure is. Structure makes the system feel human where it matters and mechanical when it should be. Now it gets interesting. Stands up are built into the system. I don't run meetings anymore. I drop the topic. The readership agents run the discussion. I provide the topic. They debate. They generate action items. The system tracks execution. So on screen, I typed one topic and started the stand up. Then you will watch the thread fill up as they talk it out without me, back and forth. And right under that, you will see the action items generate as an unchecked list. When tasks are completed, I review the results. I'm not in every step. I'm overseeing. I also receive a voice summary at the end, so I can listen before I read. Each department head has its own tone. It's still evolving, but it works. They operate, I review. That's the shift. Less noise, more movement. Workspace is where everything gets tied together. On the left is the lineup. Sam is the main brain, then Clay, then the department head, Steve for CTO, Mark for CMO, Bill for CRO. These aren't just labels. Each one runs inside a structured workspace. That's why the same core files show up here. Soul sets the personality and the boundaries. Identity is the role. User is the context it should care about. Tools is what it can use. Agents is who it can handle work to. Memory is what it's allowed to keep. Heartbeat is how it stays online and checks in. Clay is the clearest example. Clay has its own rules because it's a community member, not an executive, not a coding agent. It doesn't need my personal context. It needs the community's context. And memory is on for Clay, on purpose. If Clay talks to someone about what they are building, it remembers. It follows up. It checks in. That's the job. Here's the separation rule. Some are isolated on purpose. Clay has its own heartbeat and its own gateway, so it can run independently without stepping on everything else. Others share a gateway. When coordination matters, Steve, Mark, and Bill run the SAM's gateway. They move faster toward, less overhead. Separate when it needs independence. Collocate when it needs speed. And this is what keeps the system from drifting. When the ops dashboard changes, the workspaces update with it. New tabs, edits, upgrades, reflected from right away. No outdated instructions, no confusions, no wait, which doc are we using mess. Then documentation updates in real time. Agents reference it. I reference it. The OS references it. It's not just ops notes either. Tabs, workflows, agent rules, workspace structure. If it lives in this OS, it gets captured here. Every change is recorded. Every structure is visible. That's what prevents drift. One source of truth. Same language, same rules. And this is what happens when you stop using AI like a tool and stop running it like an organization. 10 agents, one dashboard, running non-stop. If there's one part you want to see in action, drop it in the comments. You're not done. You're just getting started. Last call, deep dive session link is in the comments. Click it and I will send the full 7-day starter pack with it. Winning offer generator, 8-figure landing page case study, and speedy feedback cycle plan. Link is right below this video. I will see you in the next one.